Hey everyone, welcome to This One's for the Students, episode 5. And in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing the winner of the photo scavenger hunt that I sent out a couple days ago. And for the prize for that is going to be a king-size candy bar. So you ready? Here we go. The winner of the photo scavenger hunt is, well, I'm not going to tell you right now because first I want to share a word from the Lord. But let's review. Emma was with us last week, and her and I talked about being the light of the world. We encourage you guys to be the light of the world because as Christ followers, our job is to shine for Jesus in a world right now that is particularly dark, right? So shine your light for Jesus as a Christ follower. So in other words, you are not meant to be a private Christian. Remember, you're a light. Don't hide it under a basket. And Emma gave us 2 things to keep in mind as we share our faith publicly. As we share our faith publicly using social media and texting specifically. So number 1, she reminded us that nothing is temporary. Anything you post can be seen and it will stay out there. There is a possibility of it staying out there. So just remember that when you're posting something and you post it and then you realize, man, I shouldn't have posted that. Hey, it could have already been seen. The damage could have been done. So just remember that what you're posting has a very good chance of being seen. Number 2, pause before you post. So before you post, think, is what I'm typing or texting, is it God honoring? So those are 2 things that Emma shared with us that we should all keep in mind. So today I want us to continue to think about how we can shine our light for Jesus and how we can continue to honor the Lord by our actions. So we honor God by engaging on social media, but right now, as you're stuck at home, you might think, well, what other ways can I honor the Lord, right? So I'm already on social media, I'm texting. How can I honor the Lord as I'm sitting at home? Well, I'm so glad you asked. So here's a quick example. Here's another way you can honor the Lord. Honor the Lord through your schoolwork. Now hang on. Don't stop the video because you heard schoolwork. And no, your parents didn't text me and tell me, encourage me to tell you to tell you this. And my wife, who's a teacher, didn't tell me to say this to you guys, to talk about doing your schoolwork. But I wanted to share this with you guys because we can honor the Lord even though our school year is going to end differently and you're no longer meeting. Things aren't going to go as planned. I want to encourage you to do all that you can to press on. And this is just another way to do that. Through your schoolwork, through your online learning. And some of you were already homeschooled as it is. And so I want to encourage you guys, those that are homeschooled, I'm sure that can be tough too. Always being in that same environment where you live and now you have to work. So I'm encouraging you right now, as you have the option for those that were going to school, public school, to continue online, I want to encourage you to do some of that work. And so here's how you can honor the Lord by doing your work at home. Let me read these couple passages in Colossians chapter 3. Starting in verse 22. It says, "Slaves, in all things obey those who are your masters on earth, not with external service as those who merely please men, but with sincerity of heart, fearing the Lord. Whatever you do, do your work heartily as for the Lord rather than for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the reward of the inheritance. It is the Lord Christ whom you serve." All right, now, so the Apostle Paul is instructing slaves to obey their masters. But this is a principle we can apply to our own jobs and our own work, even our schoolwork, right? So regardless of what kind of work we are doing, we all serve God and we are accountable to Him for the quality of work that we do. It says that we should do it with all of our heart. And so the motivation is spiritual. Do it. Work for the Lord with all of your heart. So the work is being done. Work like it's being done for the Lord. And remember that as you're working, or even if you choose not to work, the Lord is seeing what you're doing. That's what the scripture, the verse tells us. So nothing goes unnoticed from the Lord. So what will you choose to do? How can you honor the Lord through your work? I encourage you to make the choice to do some work. And I know that it's hard and it's very easy to be lazy right now and not be motivated to do much. But I encourage you, and I want you to know that you will not just please your teachers, but you're going to please the Lord by doing that work. And so I urge you, honor Him in that work that you choose to do. Whether or not there is something for you in this, a grade or money, you're not working for the job, do it for the Lord. The Lord will see what you're doing. It won't go unnoticed. He will reward you for your faithfulness to work heartily for Him. All right, and it also says, as He sees that, you will receive the reward of an inheritance from Him. So, get up, even during these times where it's easy to sit, you don't feel like doing much. I encourage you to get up and get going and honor the Lord in your doing. All right, so there's a quick word of encouragement for you guys, for the students as you're at home. So right now, there are a couple students that chose to get up and get doing, and they chose to take part in the photo scavenger hunt, and they were Javen and Keenan Bowman. And I want to thank you guys for taking the time to send in the picture of your completed scavenger hunt. And Emma also did it too as well. So I appreciate that. And I do want to try to put up some photos in this video or on Facebook that was sent in to me about with the completed scavenger hunt. So having said that, thank you guys for doing that. But there is one winner, one person who followed the directions to the T, right? So between Javen and Keenan, you were the one who won. You're the winner. You followed the directions as they were listed as they were sent to you. And here's why. Because in Javen's photo, I saw a packet of play coins, and it looked to be that there were 7 or 8 coins in there. Well, so Javen, I asked for 5 coins, and Keenan looked like he had 5 coins, and so Keenan will be the winner of the king size candy bar. And so I want to thank you guys again for taking part in that. And so Keenan, when we come back and meet, we'll walk over to the gas station and I'll let you pick out a candy bar. So thanks for doing that. And thanks guys for watching the video. Stay in the Word, keep trusting the Lord, stay safe, and keep washing your hands. Thanks guys.